Welcome to another Capital Board Games review. Hi guys, I'm Mark from Capital Board Games and welcome to our very first video review. And today we're looking at Tsuro, which I've got upside down. And this game is really popular with our gaming group. It's a real evergreen. So let's have a look at how it's played and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay, so here we have the Tsuro board game set up for a 4-player game. So each player has one of these game pieces, and there's a bunch of colors, and there's actually 8 of them, so it goes up to 8 players. And each player is also going to start out with 3 of these movement tiles. So each one of these tiles has a series of lines on it, and that shows the movement that you can move your piece in. And you can move them any way you like. So you can orient them around, you can do whatever you like with them. You can play any one on your turn, so long as you play it directly in front of your piece. So let's begin the game. Everybody's going to put their piece on one of these white starting places. So let's say green starts there, red might start there, black decides he wants to start right next to green, and blue will start over there. So now let's say it's green's turn. Green picks up his 3 cards and he can play anyone he likes. Now if he was to do this, he would crash into black as well as running off the board, both of which would put green out of the game. And if you crash into another player, it puts that player out of the game as well. So let's say instead you'll do this. Now it's green's turn, but he's placed a movement in front of both green and black. So both green and black are going to move. Then green simply takes another card from the supply, and that's his turn. Then round we come to red. Red picks a movement, so it can be anyone, doesn't really matter at this point, and moves their piece along. Takes another movement card. Now it comes to black. So black has a look and sees, well, what does he want to do? Now again, if black was to do that, he would immediately crash into green, putting them both out of the game. So he doesn't want to do that. He probably wants to get away from green. So black places this piece, moves over here, and this also forces green to move over there. And so the game basically keeps going round. Everybody plays cards and tries to stay on the board. Obviously the winner is the last player left on the board. Okay, so the goal of the game is to simply stay on the board while sending other players off the board. So let's say, for example, it's red's turn. Now red might play this card, and let's see what happens. So red is going to move along this line, along that path, and finish here. But what happens to green? Green has to move along this path and is now out of the game. And so that's essentially Tsuro. Be the last person on the board. Okay, so now that you've seen how it's played, let's have a little bit of a chat about it. So I've got a few notes here about some of the things that I like about it. And I'm going to start off by saying I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. First and foremost, the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's outstanding. It's really nice. It's kind of zen. I mean, it's not over the top, but it's just really nice for what it is. You know, the instruction manual's nice. The board is nice. The player cards, I mean, they're simple, but they're quite nice as well. Everything about it just feels nice. The quality of everything is just really good. Like the board is solid. The pieces are solid. Everything just has a nice texture. So first of all, straight out of the gate, it looks nice and it feels nice, and you're not going to be disappointed by spending your money on this game in terms of quality. The next thing is, well, okay, what about gameplay? Well, I really like the gameplay. It's simple, it's fun. It's a really good one for the start of your game session or your game group. We run a game group here in Canberra in the ACT. This one is a regular request, so people really ask for this a lot. And it's a real head turner, so it's got a lot of table presence. Like when we get this game going, people wandering past go, oh, what's that? Can I play next? So we always have a lot of fun with this. It plays up to 8 people, I believe. So, you know, it's a good group game. It's a good starter. And yeah, I really like it. So for me, the marquee, thumbs up. you.